And Aaron Collins is part of our CBC team tracking the wildfires and joins us now. So Aaron, tell us more about where you are and what you've been seeing.
Hey, Andrew, from the last time we spoke, we've come up the hill, right? So we were down on the Pacific Coast Highway last time. Now we're up on Wake Crest Drive. This is in Malibu, and this is one of those streets we've been hearing so much about that's really been impacted by that Palisade fire. You can see all around me the impact of that damage. One house here just burned right to the ground. You can see the fireplace sticking out from the ground. No walls anymore, right? You can see the address bar. Someone obviously has been living here and enjoying these multi-million-dollar homes. It's a beautiful place to live. Nobody probably expected this to happen. The thing that I find spectacularly interesting, Andrew, is if you just come down this way with me, this house devastated, but you just come down one house. Here we have a car, no problem. Next to the car, a house unscathed. It's really random and really difficult to wrap your head around how a fire can move through this area. This, of course, the Palisade fire that's destroyed or damaged more than 4,000 structures, including houses like this. And just to give you a sense of how far we are from the rest of Los Angeles, if you kind of move over this way with me, you can actually see the coastline from where we are. So the next neighborhood over is Pacific Palisades. That's where we've seen all that damage. That's where firefighters are still working to contain that fire. And if you go right through this yard, come into this yard with me, we can see the coast, the Pacific coast, all the way into Santa Monica and then Los Angeles in behind. And you can see the damage here, just absolutely devastating. This obviously brings back, you know, ideas and visions that we've seen as we toured around places like Fort McMurray and Slave Lake and all those Canadian communities like Jasper that have been devastated in recent years. And so, Andrew, I mean, I just wanted to take you here to give you a sense of the sort of human aspect of it, right? We hear these numbers and we talk about these fires, but to get into a neighborhood where people are losing their homes, you can see their possessions right here, I think it really brings it home.
Yeah, it sure does bring it home. And just, can you tell us more just about, you got the mask back on, what the air is like, what the winds are like, what's in the forecast?
Yeah, it's interesting you say that because we had the masks off just like 10 minutes ago. Winds shifted again, and that's what it's all about here, right? So we could feel the toxins coming out of these burnt structures as soon as that wind shifted, and my crew and I immediately put our masks back on and took those precautions as we needed to. The forecast moving forward, we still have red flag warnings for wind here in this part of the world. Until the end of the day, they're saying till about 6 p.m. That means that the wind is still a problem, right? It's still fanning flames in these fires that are still out of control. So the fire that caused this damage, it's still more than 90% uncontained, right? And the object, of course, to get it contained. So we're hoping, officials are hoping, firefighters are hoping that the winds do die down heading into the weekend. They can get on top of this fire and we can start to see the light at the end of this tunnel.
All right, Aaron, thank you. That is the CBC's Aaron Collins live in Malibu, California.